Welcome back, folks. This is Tommy, and we've got a review today to see if we can't help with your EDC questions and hopefully help you out with that. Uh, I've changed the channel name to Help with EDC, and hopefully that's something that we can provide as some assistance to help you make some decisions. Keep in mind that these are just my take on the particular knife. Your opinion may vary, and it's just how the knife works for me. Different people have different preferences, different size hands, different needs for a knife, etc., etc. So this is just me saying what I like about a knife, and hopefully it'll help someone out. All right, the knife under consideration today is the Eutektik EFD, and the EFD stands for Everyday Field Duty. Liang Ma is the designer, and I'm not sure exactly who the OEM is. Liang Ma has done quite a few different knives. In particular, the knives that I have owned that he designed are the Field Duty, the full size one, and the Field Duty EDC, which is they're still I guess you would say more premium models of this particular knife. This is similar to both of those, and one of the reasons of that I wanted to try it out. Now this knife comes in at about $85. You may be able to find it a little bit cheaper some places. And to me, that puts it in budget range. Anything below $100 is what I would consider budget. That's not everybody's definition. Some folks have varying monetary amounts that they determine what is budget and what is, I guess, more mid-price knife. But anyhow, less than $100 is my definition of budget, and this knife does fall into that range. It is a nice stonewash blade, which I really do like. These are G10 scales, which makes it lightweight. And if you can, I don't know that you're going to be able to see inside very much, but on this side there's not really a liner. There is on the lock bar side, but you have some weight savings because of that. The clip is reversible, and there is a little bit of a steel insert in this side that actually runs from here to here, and which would allow the pocket screw or pocket clip screws to be held more firmly in place if you were to flip the clip around. Now it is 14C28N for the blade steel, which is to me is perfectly fine, especially for a budget knife. It has multiple opening methods. My favorite being the reverse flick, but it also is a front flipper, and it is very easy to do so. I missed that one, but you can just use various ways of opening it, and to me that's a plus on a knife as well. It is comfortable in hand. You can hold back here, or you can choke up, and so that makes it very versatile in what you're able to use it for, what things are comfortable to be used for. All right, it is 3.5 inches long. I'll pull out the tape measure here. Well, not really a tape measure, but the old-timey folding ruler. And as you can see, it's about 3 inches for the cutting edge. The blade itself is about 3.5 inches, and the overall length, it comes in right at about 8 inches. Now, the knife weighs in at about 3.9 ounces, thereabouts. So it's not very heavy, less than 4 ounces for what I would consider to be a full-size pocket knife. It's in that sweet spot with a 3.5-inch blade, and that's I kind of like a knife between that 3 and 3.5 inch range. Depending on the knife, some I have knives that are larger than 3.5 inches. I have knives that are smaller than 3 inches. So it just depends on the knife. All right, let's do some size comparisons. Let's start out. We'll do the American Blade Works model. Let's do the Model 1. And we'll do the Model 2. All right. This is, I think they call this Blue Denim G10. Sometimes it looks a little more gray than blue, but nonetheless, that's what it's called. All right, let's do the Miguron Morial, and that's another knife that's in the budget category for me. I think this knife comes in around $50 or $60, and the same for this Miguron Carix, the budget version of the Carix. Okay, so there's those two. Let's do a couple of Kaisers. These are a little bit more than $100. I think that one's about 150-ish. Or no, actually I got that one on sale for less than $100, but that MSRP was more than that. And then we have the Kaiser Sparrow, which I think comes in at around $160. All right. Let's look now at a Asher Knives Sparrow Warney. And also, let's do the Vastid Hedgehog. The Vastid comes in at, I want to say around $130. And this is about the same price. The Asher knives are really cool if you can get your hands on one of those. Let's look at the Penguin. That's about $30 or $40 if I'm not mistaken. And then this is the Kubi Tadius, and it's what I would consider in the budget range as well. I want to say that's around $75. I can't remember exactly. That was actually a gift from my daughter, and I took and bought a titanium clip and anodized that. So that's a cool knife, and hopefully I'll be doing a review on that one before too long. I didn't mention the prices on the American Blade Works. I believe that one was around $200, and I think this was $310 here, new from American Blade Works. All right, let's see. Let's do the Bagni's Bodega, and I want to say that one was 120-ish, if I'm not mistaken. And then this is the Mini Glimpse, and I think that one's around $80. So those are two that we can compare. All right, let's look at the CJRB Echo. That's a prototype that has thumb studs instead of an opening hole, and I think that one was right around 60 or 70. Same for the Pyrite. All right. Let's look now. This is a more of a budget as well. That's the CJRB, and I can't remember the name of that one right now. It'll probably come to me later. And this is the CJRB Feldspar. Both of those are in the budget range as well, less than $100. We have a Petrified Fish Mini Beluga, which I would consider a budget knife as well, and a CJRB Moore Malaya. All right, let's look at a couple of more premium knives here. Let's do the North Arms Sky High, and I want to say that's around 200-ish, and then the Microtech MSI, I believe those are around 135, 140, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be mistaken. Please forgive me if I get those prices wrong. I'm going off of memory there. This one is the Arnaud Bernard Mamba. That one's around $500. New. And then here's the Oz Machine Company Roosevelt, which is about $750. So those are more premium models. And last but not least, let's do the Kennison Knives Basset Hound. I think those are around $350-ish. And then the Kaiser Cyberblade, which is the shortest knife that I have out here. And as you can see, the Eutektik EFD is longer than the Cyberblade. And I got the Cyberblade on a sale as well. I think it was somewhere around $80, which is not bad considering it's titanium. Let's see. I want to say it was S35VN on the blade steel. So those are some comparisons, and just to tell you a little bit about how this is priced in comparison to some other knives as well. All right, let's talk about this one a little bit more. It's got some nice jimping along the top edge here that gives you good purchase when you're using that forward grip. The jimping for the front flipper is a little finer and works great. The edges are chamfered here for the opening hole, so that gives you a ease of opening without tearing up your fingernails or thumbs, and all of that works very well. The action on the EFD is near drop shut. Well, yeah, I would consider it more of a controlled drop shut. It does close very easily, and as you can see, even though I'm trying to do this awkwardly under a camera, the front flip does work very well also. It is comfortable in pocket. There's not a lot of edges that would catch your hand as you're reaching in your pocket. Perhaps you've got something else in the bottom of your right front pocket if that's where you carry your knife. I'll occasionally carry my earbuds and a hank in the right front pocket. This is deep carry, so it doesn't have a lot sticking up out of the pocket when you are carrying it. There's a lanyard hole if you so desire. I don't see a need for that on this particular knife. I think you probably saw. I think this is the one knife that I have a lanyard on, and that's just to help keep hold of that knife. All right. Trying to think if there's anything else to discuss with this. It's to me, it's a good knife. I've enjoyed the field duty that Liang Ma designed, as well as the field duty EDC, and I've enjoyed both of those knives in the past. So when I saw this one come out, I knew I wanted to give it a shot, and so far it's not been displeasing. There's easy access to the lock bar. The lock bar has some jimping on it that allows for ease of closing. So all in all, I mean, not really a whole lot to complain about with this particular knife. To me, it's a great budget knife and one that I would recommend to others. All right, I guess that about does it for now. I do appreciate you watching. If you are still watching at this point, haven't hit that like button down there, please do so. If you're not subscribed, I would ask that you do that as well. It really helps out the channel when you hit that subscribe button. Again, appreciate everyone watching. Hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day, and hope to see you again soon. Thanks.